do you know anyone like friends, relatives, neighbors, anyone who dresses like, very fashionably and you like their fashion sense?
Uh,
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are
Yes,
you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good as well. So,
Okay, so we're meeting after quite a long time, right?
yeah, right.
Yes. So tell me, what are the improvements that you see in yourself in terms of maybe
You,
English speaking or any other goal that you were working for?
in terms of English, I think I have improved a lot as far
Mm-hmm.
as fluency is concerned and all that. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing that I'm working on right now is intonation part. So let's see.
Which part?
In intonation.
International.
No, no, intonation, the voice
In
modulation.
okay,
Yeah,
intonation. Okay,
yeah.
intonation. Got it. Okay, so that's good. That's good. And any other goal that you have recently?
No, no, no. I'm working on English only because I want to reach that level, C1 or C2, and after that, I could continue. I mean, the teaching spoken
Yes.
English.
Yes, spoken English. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. And so during the summer season, what are the things that you like to do?
Uh, just be at home and binge watch some like something related to English. Right now, I have been doing for last 1 year. Otherwise, I am a movie buff, and apart from that, watching even the highlights of cricket matches. So just like being at home and enjoying your time, whatever
Mm-hmm.
you like. And
Yes,
apart from
yes.
that, if you have something to work on, then keep working. There is no need to go outside in this heat.
Yes, yes, because it is too hot outside.
Yeah.
So, yes. And so you mentioned about watching cricket matches, highlights. So, did you watch the recent IPL?
Yes, of course, I watched, but not up to that level. Like earlier, I used to watch each and every match, but now I have reduced watching IPL.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't favor any team, just like
Mm-hmm.
watching for some players. So basically, a few players, or maybe that's the interesting matches that just in last 5 overs, 60 runs are
Mm-hmm.
required and all that. So on that
Mm-hmm.
level, I've watched.
Okay, okay, that's good. And you also mentioned about watching movies, right?
Yeah.
So, which is the last movie that you watched?
Uh, the last movie, uh, it's tough to recall. I mean,
Oh,
the
okay.
last that I keep watching the old movies as well.
Mm-hmm.
So recently, I mean, the last one that I watched maybe Lagan.
Lagan. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And so do you like watching Bollywood movies or Hollywood movies?
Like I said, because of English improvement, I mean, I, because it helps in improving my English, so I have started watching English series or movies. Or
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, if I don't watch movies or series because they are too long, then I just
Mm-hmm.
watch the podcast and all. So yes, I
Mm-hmm.
have watched some movies, some Hollywood movies as
Yes, yes. So if you watched Hollywood movies and Bollywood movies, so which ones do you like?
well. The
Which
movies,
one do you think are better? Yes.
I mean, if I talk about the recent movies that are being made in or produced in Bollywood, I don't like. I don't go to watch them, and that's why I was confused at which movie I watched last time. So I don't remember that. But when it comes to Hollywood, they are better in every aspect of filmmaking than the Bollywood. So they are interesting. They are relevant as well. So Bollywood, yeah, is hardly making any relevant stories these days. Sometimes they make, but most of the time their story is repeated and
Yes.
useless, like wasting time or maybe enjoying. If say if it is good, you can enjoy. Otherwise, you will feel like you have wasted your time.
Yes, yes, very true, very true. And the Bollywood, they just keep on taking the same plot and the same things happening over and
And
over
the
in
like
a repeated
in
manner. Yes,
recent trend, they are just making the remix of South Indian movie, the
yes,
remix of this movie or that movie.
yes, yes, very true. And then it becomes very monotonous to keep watching the same movies because you know the storyline. Okay, this will happen now. The hero will come. This will end. That will end. So and
Yeah, right.
also like you mentioned the remix. So recently I was watching I watched Kaithi in, like, it's a Tamil movie, so I watched
Okay,
that, the dubbed one. But then I recently again downloaded Bhola, okay, of Ajay Devgan, if you've heard of
okay.
that. So I started watching the movie, and in the next 5 to 10 minutes after I watched the movie, I realized that it was, I've seen this, like I know this plot or something, and then I googled it,
Mm.
and then it showed that Bhola is the official remake or Hindi dubbed version, and then I was like, okay, so I will not waste my time because I've already seen the original
Yeah,
movie. So that happens a lot, like they make the Hindi version, and it's just like you don't really get something different out of it. So
right.
yes. And so not only comparing the storylines but also comparing the fashion in Bollywood and Hollywood. What do you think, like who are more fashionable, like whose
Uh,
fashion sense do you like more?
I mean, if I mean, to be honest, we are following the Western culture, no matter what we are trying, or
Yeah.
in clothing or anything. So there is no comparison, and there is no question that which is better. Of course, the Western, they are more fashionable, and they are. Uh, I mean, we have been following that, so they are far ahead than us.
Yes, yes, correct. So, like you mentioned, that we are also getting ourselves into the Western culture, engrossed into total Western culture. So, do you think because of this we are forgetting our Indian culture somewhere?
To some extent, maybe, because I mean, those who are blindly following. Sometimes we follow, sometimes we try to keep a check that okay, these
Correct.
are the things that we cannot do at
Mm-hmm.
all. So, like I always say, that everything has pros and cons. So it comes with those two things as well. And if we are following blindly, it is of course going to backfire us. We
Correct.
have certain things, certain limitations that we should not cross, and we should
Correct.
take care of all those things because they are very nice as far as our culture is concerned. So we need to keep that in check, or we need to follow all those things. And sometimes when it is up to like clothing and all, where we can go to that extent because it is comfortable in given scenario, then it is okay to follow.
Yes, yes, that is correct. And do you know anyone, like friends, relatives, neighbors, anyone who dresses like very fashionably, and you like their fashion sense?
I don't like anyone in my network, and I
Okay.
mean, I don't know anyone who follows all these things to that level. And if somebody is follow, then they are pretty normal. I mean, you can't say that they are fashionable.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain limitations that because of which they hardly are able to follow. Sometimes the resources can be a reason as well. So yes, I do not have anyone in mind.
Okay, okay. So you don't have anyone. And do you like to be fashionable with your clothes or with your maybe hair, accessories, anything?
Uh, I don't like any of those things. Like I earlier said, I mean, I I am a kind of person who is pretty normal and believes in normalcy more often.
Mm-hmm.
So just if I say that I just like casuals, like t-shirts or pajamas more often, and sometimes jeans maybe. Jeans can be good, not more than that, as far as clothing is concerned.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
And what about you? How do you like all these
So
things?
It depends. Like, let's say right now, early in the morning, 8 o'clock, or maybe let's say 7 or even 9. If you ask me to get ready, so I will just, like, wear a normal t-shirt, jeans, and go. But if you give me
Yeah.
some time, and you give me a lot of time, like maybe by 10 or 11, then I might dress up well. But usually when even I have to go to college or anything, I just not even tie my hair properly, and just go like that.
Yeah.
So it depends, like it really depends if I have the time or no. So yes. And you might have seen some people, they are really dressed up, right? And wherever you see them, even for the tiniest of thing, they dress up really well. So what do
Right.
you think about those people?
I mean, I have never thought it's because I believe in a theory that it is up to the person,
Correct.
whatever he or she wants, or the way he or she can enjoy it, or be comfortable in. It's okay. It's up to their choice, and it's up to them. It's their choice. However they dress up, or whatever they like, or whatever they do, it's up to them. It only, I mean, they should only take care of one thing, that, I mean, in case of doing something in dressing, you cannot harm anyone. But if you
Mm-hmm.
are doing something which you like, it should not harm others. Then it is
Correct.
okay.
Correct, correct. Yes, very true, very true. That you should not do anything that will harm others, right? So that is very true. And so, recently you might have seen celebrities posting a lot of pictures about them going to Cannes Festival or the Red Carpet or Met Gala. So have you seen that?
No, no, I don't follow all those things.
Okay, so you haven't seen. Okay,
No.
but even like have you seen any celebrity being all dressed up, and you might have seen them, right? When they're going for weddings or to anybody's weddings or parties, they spend a lot of money on their clothing, right?
Yeah, sure.
So what do you
I
think about that? Hmm.
I mean, I can't recall anything like that, but yes, they do all those things. And like I said, I don't follow, so I can't recall anything. But one thing that is coming to my mind is that, and that was in picture, so it is relevant maybe according to the picture. So if you remember the Devdas movie where Madhuri, or yes, Madhuri had dressed up in like, what was the gown or something, whatever it was, that was of 50 lakh or something. I don't even remember the cost, but yes. And if I say that she was looking very pretty in that dress while dancing that song Dola Re Dola or something. I don't recall exactly, but yes. So if they are doing something like this, it is relevant. And if, I mean, when I'm saying it is relevant, if they are doing something like this in their wedding or even in that, so it depends on them. If they are enjoying it, or if they think it is okay, then it is of course relevant to that party. Because you can't go in party, like we said that we generally like casual dress. So I go even in parties with in casuals. If I have to attend a wedding, I will go in t-shirt on,
Okay, okay.
t-shirt or jeans. So it's up to the person,
Hmm.
however she wants to dress, he or she, not she only.
Yes. Correct, correct. Very true, very true. It depends on the person. And so, like you mentioned, that even if for a wedding, if you have a choice, then you wear jeans and t-shirt and you go. But you might have heard that in some places like discos or parties, they do not allow you in if you are wearing certain kind of clothes. Have you heard about that?
Like all these are like beyond my thinking, or maybe I have not touched all this effort. I have listened all these things, but I have never had the first hand experience that and the opportunity to go and use, I mean, go and what enjoy it,
Okay,
that
okay.
the moment or whatever it is. So
Yes.
I have not experienced it that way, and I don't even want to experience.
Okay, okay. But let's say you are at a wedding, and like you mentioned that I you wear a t-shirt and jeans and you are going there. Now at the entry itself you are refused to enter. Now how would you feel? Like, what will be your reaction? Because you are refused to enter a place because of what you are wearing. So what will you do,
Mm.
or what are your feelings? What will you feel like?
I mean, it would be good for me because I hardly want to go there. So I mean, if I go only when when it is necessary, like I will have to go. If I don't go, then somebody, the host will get what, upset at me. So for that purpose, I have to go. Like I can explain to some wedding, like they had a dress code that if we are going in tilak, we should be we should go in like what we say, uh, suit, like we should wear suit, so that it seems like that somebody is dressed up well and not in t-shirt like some normal guy, or even if I use the word that had been used exactly, the loafer. So if you are wearing and wandering here and there, so all those people who have no work, they do all these things. So they were relating their dress code to this kind of activity. So I didn't pay attention to that, and I went in t-shirt on.
Yes, yes. So yes, a lot of times it happens that some dress codes or dressing style is very important to enter a place, right? And
And
yes,
I would like to add one thing, that if you don't go in that dress code, you will feel alien to yourself. That why the hell did I come here?
correct.
Everybody else is looking so nice, or maybe they are they are looking like they are in some party, or where the hell I am? What? Why the hell I am doing? I mean, I am here, and what the hell I'm doing here?
Correct,
So I
correct.
have felt that way as well, but I have not shown that, and I have come out of that easily.
Yes, very true, very true. And even like, I have experienced that what you just mentioned, that everyone is all dressed up, and you didn't really know that people will be so dressed up for such a small event. And then you go, and then you just feel like, okay, I look very different, and
Mm.
situation becomes very awkward all of a sudden.
Right.
Right. Yes, so that's very true. So our fashion speaks a lot, and how things go, maybe good or bad, whatever. It all depends on the fashion. So
Right.
yes, that is correct. So we are almost done with our time. Do you have any
Right.
questions, any queries, anything you want to ask?
No, just it was lovely talking as always. And how have you been? I forgot to ask in the starting. What
No,
are
no,
you
it's
doing all
fine.
these days?
Yes. So actually I was not keeping well, and then I had a lot of work, like from study aspects, so a lot of projects and everything coming up, exams. So that is why I did not really have the time to join clapping again. And